Wow, a giant Automeris moth. Imagine breeding this giant silk moth from Brazil. Oh wait, I'm going to. Because I am talking to a natural reserve in Brazil named REGUA. And I proposed the idea of building a laboratory where we can breed moths and butterflies in captivity to study their life cycle. And they accepted my idea. It's going to take a while to build it. But when it's finished, I can raise dozens of Saturniidae species in Brazil, including this one. So you better subscribe to this YouTube channel because they are sponsoring me to build a breeding laboratory for moths. It's going to happen in the future, breeding moths in the Brazilian rainforest. But before that, let me tell you about the biology of this species in today's bug highlight. This is Bart Coppens and welcome to my bug highlight. Now I believe this silk moth species here is called Automeris larra. Or at least I believe this is Automeris larra. It's getting more difficult to identify them nowadays, because entomologists keep splitting moths from this group into separate species, sometimes based on DNA. Well, entomologists, let's be honest. Brechlin and Meister are classified as entomologists the same way Steven Seagal classifies as a martial artist. Or classified the same way they classify their moths, in a sloppy way. That aside, let's talk about this beautiful insect today. Automeris larra is a very large Automeris species found in French Guiana, Brazil, Venezuela, Bolivia, Peru and Ecuador, and maybe more countries in South America too. One thing is clear. This species likes forest. This is a lowland species that is said to be rarely found higher than 600 meters in altitude above sea level, classifying it as a low to mid elevation species. The larvae of this species are absolutely gorgeous and intimidating. They have spines that make them quite venomous if touched. Awesome, are they not? Maybe someday I can complete their life cycle and show it to you on my channel. Reportedly the species is polyphagous, and larvae in particular feed on plants from the Fabaceae or the pea plant family in many cases. This species appears to be continuously brooded and has about 3 generations a year in Brazil. In REGUA it is not very common, but occasionally males and more rarely females show up at the lights in the reserve. Automeris is a wonderful genus of silk moth that contain over 124 species. The Automeris genus is quite diverse. Like many other saturniids, these moths do not feed and have no functional mouth parts. That means they cannot eat and yes, pretty much starve in about 1 week time after mating and then laying eggs and dying. This specimen was found in the natural reserve of REGUA in Brazil. REGUA stands for Reserva Ecologica de Guapiaçu, and I am the local entomologist documenting insects on social media to draw awareness for the species in REGUA, the Brazilian Atlantic rainforest and the reserve. Everybody can visit this place, by the way, and moth trap here. Yes, dear viewer, we accept tourists, you can visit us too and see the moths for yourself in real life. This was Bart Coppens. If you like my show, consider tipping or donating. I do not make any money from my videos because YouTube completely demonetized me and they refuse to tell me why as of today. That didn't stop me from uploading over 1400 insect videos, however. I take my channel very seriously. Even though it cost me a lot of time and equipment, I don't make back. Hope to see you in my next video.